Hey guys, how we doing? It is Friday, November 25th, 2022, and this is another ELT episode of Belt Reviews. We've got 10 belts to review today, and normally I would save the best for last, and maybe I am still saving the best for last. I don't know. It's a toss-up because this big gold, this 10 pounds of gold right here, this dome globe is an absolute beauty. It is gorgeous. Leather is floppy. Lacing is awesome. Plates are great. Heavy belt. Um, Take a look at it up close. See what you think. Yeah, that is indeed a beautiful belt, and it does live up to its name as it does weigh in right at 10 pounds. So it's definitely 10 pounds of gold. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We're a day removed. Everybody got their bellies full, I'm sure. But moving along, next up, we've got a U.S. title, NWA U.S. belt. Of course, 4mm zinc. All these belts are made by ELT Belts and Mateen. This belt here, synonymous with Magnum TA, Lex Luger, Nikita Koloff. Those are the ones that I usually associate it with the most. It is a beautiful belt as well. Take a look up close. All right, guys. Next up, we have the WCW World Title. When I see this belt, I always think Ron Simmons, usually, who will be at WrestleCade this weekend down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which I'm very sad that I'm not going to go to. They have a huge lineup there this weekend. Look like it's going to be a great weekend. But I just don't feel like going and blowing all my money because it would be one expensive weekend for me. But anyway, WCW World Title, um, the first, kind of the first real WCW World Title after that abomination of a belt that they kind of glued a plate onto temporarily. But great looking belt. Take a look at it up close and see what you think.
Self high five. DDP. Too cool.
Guys, next up here, we've got a special belt, a custom belt, honoring our armed forces. It is called the TAPS belt, honoring those that have served, representing the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and our Space Force. Very nice looking belt. Take a look at it up close. Check the plates out. Very nice. If you do want a custom belt for your business or sport, fantasy football league, anything like that, hit us up. We can definitely take care of you. It's got a real nice strap on the back too. Nice colored strap. Check it out. Hey guys, next up we have the AWA World Title. Not the inmate version that we all know and love, but AWA, I loved the AWA growing up. Very fortunate to live where I lived as far as professional wrestling goes here in northeastern Tennessee. I did get to see a lot of AWA and old NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions down through the Carolinas and here in Tennessee as well. It was definitely one of the best times for wrestling. But this belt here is a beauty. It's got some hand tooled leather on it. Check it out. Beautiful belt.
It's cooking.
Next up, guys, we have a Mid South tag team title. Of course, the Mid South belts all looked awesome, I think. Of course, I'm a big fan of the older style belts, Mid South belts, the NWA, JCP belts. Those were all some of the best belts, in my opinion. This belt here, when I see it, I usually think about Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Ted DiBiase, usually. I think they held them a couple times, if memory serves me correctly. But as always, awesome looking belt. Take a look at it up close and see what you think. Next up, we have the WCW World Tag Team title. WCW. I'll show my age here, but does anybody else remember when the first WCW game came out on the, I guess it was on the original Nintendo back in 88, probably 87, 88, 89, somewhere around there. You turned it on and it would say World Championship Wrestling. That was just the greatest thing ever for me as a 10-year-old or 12-year-old, ever how old I was when it came out. Anyway, moving on, WCW World Tag Team title. Many of the greats held this one. Um, what comes to mind? Harlem Heat, Arn Anderson with Larry Zbyszko as the enforcers, Arn Anderson with Bobby Eaton. I think that was part of the Dangerous Alliance, Paulie Dangerously, if I remember right. Um, Sting and Luger held these, or some version of it. Uh, Ricky Steamboat revealed as the mystery partner for Dustin Rhodes at a Clash of Champions, maybe. I don't know. It's getting a little foggy in my mind because I'm getting old. But another great looking belt here. 4mm zinc on real leather. Check it out up close and see what you think. Our next two belts are a couple of old school, real old school belts. Belts before my time, so my history is a little hazy on those. But some of the greats did hold these tag team titles. If I am correct, I think Flair and Greg Valentine held these. Ole Anderson, Minnesota Wrecking Crew, they held these belts. But like I said, these older belts, I don't remember that well because I wasn't watching or even alive for some of it. But nonetheless, very nice belt to add to someone's collection here. Another 4mm zinc on leather. Take a look at it up close, guys.
The biggest icon in wrestling.
All right, this throwback title, and it is quite a throwback, it'll be about 100-year throwback to the definite golden days of professional wrestling, back to, I guess, names like Ed the Strangler and Luthez and those guys. Belts this year have come a long way. This one here, very cool belt. First one I had seen like this before, actually hands-on. So definitely a nice conversation piece in your collection. This is one that I want to add to mine as well. Check out some up-close pictures of it. All right, guys, when I started, I said I might be saving the best for last. I don't know, because that dome globe that I started off with is pretty sweet. But this behemoth here is also pretty freaking sweet. One of the IWGP stacked US titles. This thing is awesome. Love the IWGP belts, except the new one, the version 5. Don't like it. But this belt is it's freaking awesome. Heavy belt. If you haven't seen one of the stacked belts in person, try to get a hold of one and check it out, because they are very, very authentic feeling. Heavy belts, 10-pound belts at least. But check out some detailed pictures of this one up close and see what you guys think of it. Okay, guys, that is all of my belts that I've got for you on this review. However, I know some of you probably have noticed the crown, the Macho Crown. Oh, yeah, brother. Very bad impression. Sorry, I won't do that again. The Macho Crown, it is, what can I say? It's a crown. I wasn't a fan of this version of Macho Man. I thought it was a ridiculous angle and gimmick. However, some people like the crown. If you like the crown, here it is. It is pretty nice. I'll show you some detailed pictures here in a second. It's pretty massive. It'll sit on my big fat head. So there we go. Pretty heavy. It's a crown. Hey, what you think? The Macho King. Check out some detailed pictures of it. See what you guys think of it.
My curiosity is killing me just like a cat would be killed by the curiosity, yeah.
I'm back. I lied. One more belt I'm going to show you. This belt here, you may remember I reviewed it last episode. The guy that was buying it flaked out on me. So I do have this belt in stock and for sale. If anyone is interested, just shoot me a PM. It is the IWGP tag title. Beautiful belt, 4mm ink on real leather. Good heavy belt. I can ship it out tomorrow if anyone's interested. Well, tomorrow's Saturday, so I'm not going to lie. It'll be Monday, but I'll get it shipped out to you. Just shoot me a message, let me know. Hope you guys have liked this episode of ELT Belt Reviews. As always, we'll be doing these at least once a month, showing you the new belts that are coming in. Most of the belts that I've shown you here today are all just to fill orders with. Um, don't really have that much in stock for sale, but if anyone is interested, you can hit me up. These are awesome belts at an awesome price. Everybody take care. Let me know if you need anything.